What's up, everybody, and welcome to my NXT review. A lot of things going on in the show tonight. A lot of stuff since they have announced War Games will be back in the next few weeks on December the 5th or 6th. Basically, usually we would see War Games before Survivor Series, but since I don't even know how they're still going to work War Games out, I'm assuming it's still going to be in the Thunderdome because I don't know how they're going to fit two cages in the Performance Center. I've already said that before. So I still think it will be in the Thunderdome for, War Games and whatnot. But obviously it won't be this week, but it'll be like in the next week or two. Okay, so at least that was announced that NXT War Games is happening again. But a lot was going on in this show tonight as we kick it off with a title match of Johnny Gargano and Leon Ruff. Johnny Gargano basically came out stopping the video package and told Leon Ruff you're being a pawn in Damian Priest's game, and just to make him look like a fool and everything. And listen, you can give me that title right now because you're not the real champion and you are a joke. Gargano went on to Leon Ruff, taking him down throughout the match. Ruff had fought back, but Gargano took him down again, hit him with the lawn dart and everything. Damian Priest came out to distract Johnny Gargano, which Gargano did get distracted. Leon Ruff rolled out of the ring, but he rolled out the ring. Gargano went after him. Leon Ruff got back in the ring. He did a giant dive, by the way, which he missed the whole dive on Gargano. He didn't even hit him and whatnot. Pretty much went back in the ring after him. Gargano got him with a power bomb then. He went for the one final beat, but Damian Priest ended up pulling him out of the ring and told Ruff, sorry, kid, basically punching him. Instant disqualification. Leon Ruff is still the champion, so he didn't want Gargano to win it back right there. So somehow, some way, Ruff is still the champion here. He found a way, folks. He found a way to still be champion with Priest taking him out. I still think it's going to probably lead into a triple threat match soon, which honestly, that may happen anyways. I think that was announced tonight, but Gargano getting screwed over again as he was pissed off. Next, they had Cameron Grimes going against Dexter Lumis for, I shouldn't say for, but in a blindfold match, which, by the way, Cameron Grimes was not scared of the zombie referee, who was the regular referee, or the zombie, or he can turn into a zombie. I don't even know. This blindfold match didn't really make a lot of sense. It ended up with Grimes beating up the referee since he was blindfolded. Well, he had a bag on his head, and he took it off and basically found out it was the referee. He was going to go for a cave-in on Lumis, but Lumis took him down. Grimes basically then took off the blindfold off of him. Basically, they were both unblindfolded. Lumis tried to take him down, but Grimes basically ran into the crowd as Lumis, basically looked onto the screen with a plexiglass and whatnot. So, yeah, this feud continues, folks. I don't know why. I don't know why it's still continuing. And this blindfold match was really nothing to talk about, to be honest. Listen, I enjoy Grimes saying, straight to the moon, baby. But, yeah, I don't even know where this is going with this point in this feud. We've already seen zombies. Now we got blindfolds and zombie referees. What's next? Werewolves? I don't even know. Regal was pissed about Damian Priest getting involved in the match. Priest told Regal, listen, it was all just a joke, okay? Leon Ruff came out and said, oh, you think I'm a joke, huh? And Priest said, listen, I'm not trying to be a joke, all right? I just went out, and I was just making sure, again, I didn't want him to win. I was screwing him over. But Ruff told him, like, okay, if I'm not able to, defend this title, you can tell my contract right now. But Priest said, listen, he was sorry about what happened, but Ruff told him, like, listen, I ain't no joke, and I'm going to prove it. He ended up slapping Damian Priest and walking off. Regal said it serves you right for what happened. So, basically, Ruff not, got not going with Priest's plan right here or whatever. Basically, I won this title. I ain't the joke. So, basically, the guy's getting over his head right here. Okay? Next, Canzaro and Indy Hartwell went against Kane Carter and Casey Canzaro. Basically, this is a showcase match for Candice and Indy Hartwell. It was okay and whatnot, but it was just a showcase match, okay? So basically establishing them as a team. Arturo Ruas, which I swear they were building this guy many months ago for NXT, and he never really debuted. I think it was because of the pandemic, and then I remember him on Raw Underground for a minute, and I'm thinking, okay, they've been talking about this guy for a minute in NXT. Let's see where he's going to go. Then when they put him against Kushida, I kind of figured this guy was going to lose, okay? The match was okay. Wasn't bad. It ended up with Kushida doing like a jackknife pin onto Ruff because I think he tried to grab his Kushida's leg, but Kushida leaned back and won the match then. So Kushida, another win for him. I still think he's going for the NXT title. They haven't really established that yet since Finn Balor's been gone and whatnot. But it's either him or I would have said Ciampa, but I'll get to him in a second soon also to see where that goes. But yeah, Kushida getting another win. Ross, I don't know where they're going to go with him right now. Like I said, I know they just brought him there, but they had a freaking video package for the dude. I thought they were going to be making him into something. That come out there to lose to Kushida and whatnot. So once I knew, and then once he had a jobber's entrance also, we didn't even see a full entrance. He had a jobber's entrance. So they already told you that this guy was going to lose. So don't know where they're going with that. Next, Toni Storm and Ember Moon were being interviewed about their match going against Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai tonight. Basically said let's work together and then go for that NXT women's title. Very good tag match, I should say, between both teams and whatnot. Not bad at all. It ended up with Toni Storm hitting the roll up on Dakota Kai after Moon did a suicide dive onto Gonzalez to the outside of the ring then. Not bad at all, I should say. But then right after, Candice and Indy Hartwell attacked both Ember Moon and Toni Storm, helping Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. Basically, this is going to be leading to a War Games match. So I think we all know where this is going to go for the women's side. I think we already have the 4 right there. So now what? Toni Storm and Ember Moon got to get 2 teammates now. That's what I'm going to assume. And they're all going to have a War Games match. So I think we all see that coming a mile away here, folks. But the tag match itself was pretty good. I will say that. Timothy Thatcher beat August Gray. I'm surprised he's still been building this guy up into something. But Thatcher made quick work of him, put him in the guillotine choke. Especially for the guy that, Thatcher beat up in one of those Thatch can segments, and now we had a match all of a sudden. Thatcher ended up winning, but then after the next lesson he wanted to teach is to not pick a fight with someone you can't beat. He went back to choking out August Gray, but next thing you know, Tommaso Ciampa came out, had a stare down. Thatcher says, I have no problem with you before he left. I guess we're gonna get a Thatcher and Ciampa feud now, which that's gonna be great, but I don't see Thatcher winning this at all, and Ciampa will basically win this feud, kicking his ass. So I like Thatcher, but this guy takes one too many L's. But I am looking forward to seeing Thatcher and Ciampa though. That should be great. That'll be a great match, probably a great feud. But it's gonna end up with Thatcher losing, okay? But I am looking forward to seeing it though. That should be good. 2 badass guys can put on a great match out there. I do want to see that. Damian Priest came out. I guess he was getting ready for a match. Johnny Gargano ended up attacking him from behind. Both guys ended up brawling with each other till Leon Ruff came out. Basically dodging both of these guys, kicking, down Priest and taking out Gargano. Priest was pissed in. Ruff just went around, just dodged both of these guys, knocking him out of the ring and leaving with his title right after that. Gargano and Priest tried to go after him, but Ruff was gone then, and then basically they remembered they were enemies, so Gargano got out of the ring then right after. So that was good. Next, Regal, which I'm not sure about this segment here, and I said this last week too when it came to this segment. Boa, we all know about that whole whatever Yakuza triad stuff was going on last week. Basically, they said that whoever this old dude that came out was the master, and I guess Regal went up to Boa's apartment, which this dude looked like he just had a hood on. Looked like he'd been on some type of coke or something for like a week now. Basically saying him and Zia Lee are hiding. She's been gone for 2 weeks, Regal said. Basically, this dude ducking. Maybe they are hiding from the Yakuza for all I know. Talking about she is coming, and Regal wanted to know who it was. This dude looked like he been up for days smoking some stuff, basically looking over his shoulder, basically trying to say who gonna knock him off and whatnot. He just looking around like, yo, man, don't come here. I can't come to the Performance Center, okay? They said, you gotta come back here. Like, I can't come. All right, I'm good. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. It looked like they really are ducking and dodging the Yakuza or some triad I don't know where this is going, okay? Especially after last week with the dragon and the old dude, and I don't know what that was, okay? Like I said, that's some like Last the Dragon movie type shit right there, okay? Somebody coming after them, whoever the master is, and she or whatever this boa thing. I don't know, okay? I really don't know, but that's some triad shit, okay? That's what it looks like. I'm trying not to say Yakuza because that's in Japan, but I guess the Chinese, that's what this is. It's some ordered triad thing. I don't know, okay? But this dude look like he been ducking and dodging for a week. Somebody about to off him or something. In the main event, we got Io Shirai versus Rhea Ripley for the NXT Women's Championship. Basically the best match out of the entire night. A couple botches here and there, but the best match out of the night. This is great though. This was fantastic. This match was awesome. I like this a lot. Like I said, a couple botches here and there, but they went out there for almost 20-something minutes and killed it, okay? This was great. I actually thought Rhea Ripley was winning. I actually did. But Io Shirai kept focusing on the arm and whatnot. And the finish to this match was basically a sunset flip. Going into a power bomb, hitting Ripley onto the table, which Ripley got in by 9, but Io hit the moonsault on her stomach, on her legs and everything, winning the match. I said she only hit her legs, and I didn't think it was going to be over. I actually thought she was going to do 2 moonsaults and win the match and whatnot. But Io Shirai ended up retaining. This was a great match, okay? I know some people are already thinking now, is Rhea Ripley going to the main roster? I have no clue. I don't think so, but what else is she going to do since she ended up losing to Io Shirai for the NXT Women's Championship? I don't know where that really goes on after that. Both end up celebrating and hugging right after, which they probably could have just shook hands, but and everything. But yeah, they basically showed each other respect and whatnot. But like I said, overall, this was a great match. I didn't even think Io was even going to retain. I actually thought she was going to lose the belt for a second there. But Io Shirai does continue her reign as NXT Women's Champion and whatnot. So we'll see what happens with Ripley next. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. But now we transition into Finn Balor getting in the ring, congratulating Io Shirai. But now it's time to get down to business, that he has defended this NXT title with his jaw broken in 2 places. And he's got 3 plates in his jaw right now. He's a bad son of a bitch. But Pat McAfee and his crew came out saying like, hey, listen, you haven't been here. We're taking over while you were just at home sipping, steaks through a straw. We've been the ones running this place, okay? We've beaten everybody around here. We took the titles and whatnot. We're the ones running this show, and now we want your title right now, okay? And basically they surrounded the ring. Balor went on to say, it's easy for the mice to run around when the cat is away, but the cat is back. And look what the cat dragged in. Lights go out. All the Undisputed Era show up back together after, Pat and them saying they took out Undisputed Era. But Undisputed Era was back. Both these teams brawled with each other before the show went off the air. Okay, basically, I would say the best thing out of this show was the NXT Women's title match and whatnot. I enjoyed the Gargano, Priest, and Ruff stuff, and the Undisputed Era, and Finn Balor being back on the show, going after Pat McAfee's crew, okay? So, Balor, I don't know where he's going to go on to next. I still think he may be going against Kushida for the title, but Finn Balor is back, folks. I'm glad they didn't have to relinquish the title, because I'm starting to believe this NXT title is now cursed for some reason, given who keeps getting hurt with this thing for whatever reason, whatnot. But Balor, hopefully he is back in the ring soon, but obviously Undisputed Era and Pat McAfee's group, it's going to be a match at War Games, folks. Undisputed Era is back now, so get ready for that. It's going to happen somehow, some way. Like I said before, I don't know how they're going to get 2 cages in there, but I still think they're going to be doing this at the Thunderdome. Overall, a great episode of NXT. The only thing I really didn't like was the whole blindfold thing with Grimes and Loomis. I'm just kind of past that at this point, because I don't even know where they're going to go with it. I really don't, so it looks like they're trying to come up with any idea. The Boa stuff, I have no idea where this is going. I still think these dudes are low-key ducking some triad, mafia-type group. I look forward to see Thatcher and Ciampa, even though Ciampa's going to win that feud in general. Couple good tag matches here tonight between the women and whatnot. But like I said, overall, the best thing on this show, I would say, was the NXT women's title match, and Balor Undisputed Era. I like the ending of the show a lot. That was great. But overall, though, like I said, great episode of NXT. Like I said, the War Games build begins and whatnot, and they had a lot stacked on the show to build in the War Games. So other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. Tell me what you think about this show. Check out the Urban Wrestling Network and whatnot. Bodega Wrestling Podcast. Also, like I said, we're all falling under the umbrella right there. So check that out too. Other than that, that's my review of NXT this week. Great stuff. I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace.